When the United Nations seeks peacekeepers, it looks for more than just soldiers. It seeks guardians, builders, and diplomats in uniform. The blue helmet is a symbol of hope, and those who wear it must embody more than just strength. They must carry compassion and understanding into the world's most fragile places. Time and again, it turns to the Philippines. Why? Not for military might, but for something deeply human. The world has seen that Filipino peacekeepers bring a unique spirit to every mission, one that transcends borders and backgrounds. Filipino peacekeepers are chosen for their empathy, trustworthiness, and ability to connect with local communities. Their genuine smiles and open hearts help break down barriers, making them invaluable in tense environments. Unlike global superpowers, whose presence can feel imposing, Filipinos arrive as partners, not occupiers. They listen, learn, and adapt, earning the trust of those they serve. Their warmth and cultural instinct to build trust set them apart. It's this approach that allows them to form real bonds, even in the most challenging circumstances. While China's power can be seen as dominance, the Philippines brings a history of respect and understanding. Their approach is rooted in humility and a willingness to serve. Filipino peacekeepers are viewed as neutral, motivated by genuine help, not hidden agendas. This reputation opens doors and hearts wherever they go. Their own national struggles have fostered a unique empathy, allowing them to navigate complex post-conflict zones with sensitivity. They understand hardship, and that understanding shapes their mission. The UN knows that perception is reality. Being welcomed, not just tolerated, is key. Filipino peacekeepers are often embraced as friends, not just foreign soldiers. Filipino peacekeepers are chosen for their ability to rebuild communities, restore hope, and lay the groundwork for lasting peace. Their efforts go beyond security. They help communities heal and grow. They are medics, engineers, and bridge builders, literally and figuratively. Their skills and compassion help mend both infrastructure and relationships. This is where Filipino peacekeepers truly shine, bringing hope, unity, and a human touch to the world's most difficult places. Filipino peacekeeping is a proud legacy that began in 1963 when the country first answered the call to serve under the United Nations flag. In the fractured Republic of the Congo, a nation torn by civil war and uncertainty, the world looked to the UN for help. And the Philippines stepped forward. The Limbo Squadron of the Philippine Air Force delivered not just supplies, but hope and reassurance to communities in crisis, often risking their own safety to reach those in need. This mission set the tone for decades to come. The Philippines, though a developing nation, was ready to shoulder global responsibilities and stand alongside the world's peacekeepers. Filipino airmen earned a reputation for bravery, skill, and above all, humanity, engaging with locals, building bridges, and earning trust wherever they served. From the Congo, their legacy only grew stronger, inspiring future generations of Filipino peacekeepers to serve with honor. Filipino peacekeepers have since served in some of the world's most challenging environments: Kashmir, Timor-Leste, the Golan Heights, Cambodia, Haiti, Liberia, and Sudan, bringing stability and hope to communities affected by conflict and disaster. With each mission, their reputation for professionalism, adaptability, and compassion only solidified, making them a model for others to follow. The United Nations values this predictability and reliability. Filipino peacekeepers are a known, trusted partner in the pursuit of peace. Their experience, stretching back over 60 years, is a foundational reason for their continued selection and respect within the international community. They are not just another variable, they are a force with deep institutional knowledge, shaped by decades of service and sacrifice. The Philippines' long history in peacekeeping is a testament to its unwavering commitment and proven capability on the world stage. This is why the world continues to seek out Filipino peacekeepers time and again for the most demanding missions. Their legacy is one of courage, compassion, and enduring service, a source of pride for the Philippines and a beacon of hope for the world. To call a Filipino peacekeeper just a soldier misses the point. Their most vital work happens when the weapons are set aside. They rebuild shattered communities, constructing schools, digging wells, repairing roads, acts of hope, not just infrastructure. As medics and educators, they heal wounds and nurture the next generation, often with limited resources. They become teachers, organizing classes for children whose education was disrupted by war. Filipino peacekeepers are also bridge builders, both literally and in connecting cultures. They learn local customs, share meals, and play games, breaking down barriers of suspicion. Their approach is holistic, restoring infrastructure, health, education, and spirit. UN commanders often say, "When I need a job done, I give it to the Filipinos." They don't just follow orders, they make things better and build friendships. Filipino peacekeepers don't just keep the peace, they actively build it. At the heart of Filipino peacekeeping is bayanihan, the spirit of communal unity and working together. This value is more than just a word, it's a guiding principle that shapes every action and decision, both big and small, in the field. This isn't just tradition, it's a living part of their identity, carried into every mission. It's what makes their approach to peacekeeping unique and deeply personal. Filipino peacekeepers see people in conflict zones as fellow humans, not problems to manage. They recognize the pain, fear, and hope in every face they encounter. Their empathy allows them to de-escalate tensions with understanding, not force. By listening first, they open doors to dialogue and peaceful solutions. A simple act, like sitting and listening to angry villagers, can resolve more than any show of strength. It's in these moments that trust is built, one conversation at a time. Their adaptability and resilience, even with limited resources, make them approachable and effective. They find ways to help, no matter how tough the situation. They integrate into communities, sharing culture and respect, building mutual trust. Through these shared experiences, barriers fall and real connections form. Bayanihan is their superpower, a force multiplier beyond troop numbers or hardware. It's the invisible bond that unites peacekeepers and communities alike. Small acts of kindness, multiplied across a contingent, create a wave of goodwill. These gestures ripple outward, changing the atmosphere in even the most tense environments. They send a clear message: we are here with you, not above you. This message is felt in every handshake, every shared meal, and every moment of solidarity. This message is everything in fragile peacekeeping environments. It's the foundation for lasting peace and cooperation. Filipino peacekeepers carry burdens together with those they serve, showing that no one is left behind. In the world of peacekeeping, empathy is their greatest strength. It's what transforms missions into movements for hope and healing. Filipino and Chinese peacekeepers represent two distinct philosophies. Filipinos lead with soft power, community engagement, cultural sensitivity, and personal relationships. Their neutrality and empathy are their greatest assets. China's approach is more formal and structured, excelling in engineering and logistics but often remaining distant from local communities. State policy and language barriers limit Chinese interaction with civilians. The Philippines' democratic background and experience in civil-military cooperation foster grassroots engagement. China's military, focused on state power, is less attuned to community building. As a result, locals may appreciate Chinese-built infrastructure but feel a deeper connection with Filipino teams. The UN values both, but in winning hearts and minds, the Filipino approach often prevails. True peace is built on trust and social cohesion, something Filipino peacekeepers excel at. China's entry into UN peacekeeping is recent and cautious. Initially wary, China only began contributing in the late 1980s, lacking the deep experience of countries like the Philippines. China prefers non-combat roles, engineers, logisticians, medics, avoiding direct conflict and community engagement. This keeps Chinese forces away from the front lines of peacebuilding. Global trust issues and China's assertive foreign policy create skepticism about its motives. In contrast, the Philippines is seen as an honest broker with no hidden agenda. Filipino peacekeepers are welcomed as partners, not as agents of a superpower. This difference in perception explains why the UN often prefers Filipino contingents for sensitive missions. In peacekeeping, trust is the most valuable currency. Without it, missions fail, no matter the resources or firepower. Neutrality and emotional intelligence are essential. Peacekeepers must be seen as impartial, with no hidden allegiances. Filipino peacekeepers, from a non-aligned nation, embody this neutrality and are trusted mediators. Their mission is simple: protect civilians and foster lasting peace. Emotional intelligence allows them to read situations, diffuse tensions, and win confidence. They know when to be firm and when to listen, building trust where others might face suspicion. The UN weighs which troops will be accepted by all sides. Filipinos are often the safer, more effective choice. Their legacy of trust and empathy makes them uniquely suited for the delicate work of peacebuilding. In the end, it's not about power, but about connection and credibility. The true legacy of Filipino peacekeepers is found in the communities they restore, not in battles won. Peace is not just a signed document or a ceasefire. It's children laughing, neighbors working together, and families planning for the future. Filipino peacekeepers leave behind clinics, wells, and memories of shared humanity. Their greatest strength is not firepower but compassion. We came as soldiers, but we serve as humanitarians. This philosophy defines their service. In a world of rising tensions, their neutral, empathetic approach is more vital than ever. The Bayanihan spirit, once local, now inspires troubled regions worldwide. The story of the Filipino peacekeeper continues, meeting new challenges with the same enduring values. They remind us that peace is built through connection, not force. The world is safer for their service.